Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today's video. My name is Kelsey Pinzo. If you are new, if you're not, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a pretty much, if I can manage it, a full face of ColourPop makeup. Now for those of you that are new to my channel, ColourPop is my favorite brand of all time. I love them, I love their prices, I love their products, I love their customer service, I just love their themes. Like, they just have some amazing products, and if you haven't tried out ColourPop already, I definitely recommend that you do because they are amazing. Like I said, they're my favorite brand, and so over the past few weeks I have purchased an item from just about every category of makeup that I didn't already have one, and I have what will pretty much be a full face of makeup. The only thing I didn't have is an eyeshadow primer, a glue, like a lash glue, or a powder bronzer, but I do have everything else, and I just want to jump straight into it, and let's go ahead and get started. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you love ColourPop as well, and let's just go in with the look. So like I said, I do not have an eye primer, so I've already primed my eyes with the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, my holy grail go-to, but I am super quickly going to set it with one of my ColourPop singles, if I can find it in here. There's one that's pretty much my skin tone. I think it might be this one. I think. For those of you that didn't see my, actually it's not up yet. I'll show it in my other video in my makeup declutter, but I keep all my ColourPop singles in a mason jar. So I'm going to go in with the Super Shock Shadow in Waddles, and I'm just going to kind of, oh. Okay, it just, you know, did that. That's exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and more or less set down the primer, and I'm going to do that evidently very carefully. And this will also just tint our eyelids a little bit and cover up any of the veins that the eyeshadow primer did not already cover up. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I definitely could be having a better day. I'm not really going to go into detail, but basically I did not know if I was going to be filming this today because I didn't know if I was in the right headspace for it. You guys know me, I love ColourPop and I love doing my makeup, so I definitely wanted to get this filmed for you. So I'm going to go in with my favorite palette. This is the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette. If you haven't watched my ranking all of my palettes video, this is my favorite palette of all time. It is amazing, it is gorgeous, it is a neutral girl's dream. I love it. It's just so good. There's so many good things that I can say about it. I was gonna do the It's All Good palette, but again, rough day. I wanted to go in with my classic, my holy grail. And I'm going to be taking the brush roll that came with it. This is what they all look like. They are gorgeous and very clearly not clean. But that's what the color switch is for. That thing has, whew, I swear by it now. So we're just going to be doing a really soft, gentle, sorry, I'm trying to reorganize over here. We're just going to be doing a pretty soft and gentle makeup look today. Just something easy, quick, go-to. So I'm going to go in with the ColourPop E16. I'm going to take my color switch and kind of just clean that off really quick. And I'm going to go in with the color On Holiday. And I'm going to take quite a bit of it, and I'm just going to go right into my crease with it. So I've really been in like a YouTube vibe recently to where I've been doing almost nothing other than YouTube things. I feel like when in terms of like what I'm doing around the house, I feel like I'm just constantly filming and editing and filming and editing and filming and editing, which is good, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know how long this will last. So I'm trying to film and edit and get all these videos up while I'm in the mood to do so, but I also feel like because of that I'm being very anti-productive with just about everything else. I was gonna work on some psych research and stuff over the summer, which I've done a little bit, but definitely not. I figured I'd be done by now, and I'm definitely not. So I definitely need to start doing other productive things. Not that this isn't productive, it totally is, but just need to start doing my other productive things. Oh gosh, I just love this palette, these colors, these brushes. So beautiful. Alright, I'm going to take that same brush. I'm going to go in with a little bit of All For You, which is that color. Sorry, you can't see it. It's right here. It's kind of like a purple toned brown. Gorgeous. I'm just going to take that kind of in the same place and make sure to blend it out, definitely. Like I said, keeping this more or less pretty natural today. Good go-to natural look. But I just want to add a little bit more depth into my crease. So I finished planning out all of my videos through August 22nd, and I'm very excited about pretty much all of them. I have some really fun videos coming up, and I hope you guys are as excited for them as I am. Like I said, I'm in a very productive YouTube mood, so I'm all like, let's plan videos, let's film videos, let's do this and this and this and this and this, and I'm like, because I know all of that is going to change once I go back to school, if I go back to school, which as of right now I still am. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in a future video, but as of right now I am supposed to go back to school, I'm supposed to start paying rent beginning of August, so that'll be, you know, interesting. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper shade. I'm going to go in with the E17, which is kind of like this tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go in with a combination of Act a Fool, which is over here, and Tabloid, and so one of them is like almost like a dark taupe to purple, and then the other is just like a medium to darker brown. And I'm going to focus that on the outer corner and outer half of my crease. And just blend it out. And my cat decided she was hungry, so if you hear crunching in the background, that's my cat. She's over there. So I've been doing a lot of makeup collaborations with some people that I'm friends with on Instagram, and I feel like I'm really recently have been tapping into my more creative side when it comes to makeup, and I'm both like excited about it, and I kind of feel like I'm going off brand for myself, you know, because I'm all about let's just do wearable looks. Wearable looks are my thing, and so like now that I'm doing more creative, more artistic things, I feel like I'm going off brand, and I like shouldn't do that, but at the same time I'm like, I want to branch out a little bit. I'm not gonna do crazy looks all the time, but definitely collaborations and challenges and stuff I've been really into. I'm going to go ahead and take the E15. This is a larger, fluffier blending brush. I'm just going to blend out all of the colors I've used so far. But yeah, so for those of you that don't follow my makeup Instagram, you totally should. It is Kelsey_Pinzo. But I've definitely done some fun collaborations on there. I did a Marvel collaboration, and I've done a music album collaboration with some amazing and talented artists. So very excited about that. I just did a challenge for Dear Katie Brown, the glitter and eyeshadow brand. They are doing an element challenge because their latest release is all about the elements. So I did a look for earth and a look for water, so that was really fun. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Taboo down here in the corner, and that's just going to go kind of in that same place on the outer corner and outer crease. I'm keeping it pretty rounded because, again, we're going more natural, so I'm just kind of following my eye shape. I've also been growing on Twitter, which has been really fun. I won a giveaway recently, which was amazing. I won Cody J. If you don't follow him on YouTube, you definitely should. He's an amazing, talented makeup artist, and he's so much fun to watch. I won a giveaway from him, so hopefully in the next day or two in the mail I will be receiving the Kylie Cosmetics, I believe it's like the burgundy palette or the maroon palette, I think it's burgundy. So I cannot wait to create some looks with that. Kylie Cosmetics is a brand that I've been going back and forth about trying for a while, so I'm glad that I finally get to try something out from them. And I definitely think that color scheme is right up my alley. I love dark reds and berries and that type of stuff. Those types of colors are my school colors, and they're my vibe. You know, I just love it. So I'm very, very excited for that to come in. We'll probably be doing a review on it, or first impressions or something. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, now I'm going to go in with, an E4. It's this dense packing brush right here. I'm just going to get off any excess color. I'm going to go in with a little bit of In the Buff, which is right here up top, and what is it? Hot Gossip right here on the side. And I'm going to put those just on my lid to kind of lighten things up. And I'm not cutting my crease or anything. No need for that. I'm just kind of packing it on. And I'm going to keep out that other brush that I was using in case I need to go back in on the outer corner. But I hope you all are doing okay. I know 2020 has been an adventure, to say the least, so far. There's been a lot of issues in the past few months that I know are taking a toll on people's mental health. Mine's been definitely fluctuating for sure. But I hope you all are finding healthy ways to deal with it, and keeping up hope that you'll be able to see people soon and things will get better. I have to believe that things will get better eventually. And then on a slightly more precise brush, which has a lot of color, I'm going to get that off really quickly. I'm going to take a combination of the shade Rumored over here and Silk Teddy and just put that right on top of the color that I just laid down, because I love shimmer in my looks. I'm obsessed. Someone needs to stop me, honestly. I love matte looks, but I just can't do them. I'm gonna go in really gently with this because I don't want too much shimmer, but I definitely want something. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. I could barely even see it in my mirror. I know it's there because there was a color change, but there we go. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go in with this angled eyeliner brush here, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Taboo and All For You and put that on my lower lash line. And I know you're probably wondering, Kelsey, why don't you do your face makeup first? I like to use my concealer to help blend out and smoke out the lower lash line. So I'm not going to get so close onto my lashes with concealer that it's going to take away the lower lash line. I just use it to help blend it out. So I don't mind doing it before my face makeup, honestly. Like if the darker colors get too low, then the concealer will cover it up, but I try to keep it lower than my lower lash line. The concealer, I mean. And then as per usual, one eye turned out better than the other, so we have to self-edit. And I'm just going to blend that out with the E19, which is a slightly more precise tapered brush than the E17, I think it was. I'm just going to blend that out very gently. Okay, so for liner today, I'm just going to quickly do a cream gel liner in brown for my waterline. The actual name of it is Mr. Bing. There might be a little bit of black eyeliner still left on my waterline. This is actually my second makeup look of the day. I took off my first one so I could do this video. Okay. And then for the upper lash line, I think we'll just go basic black liner. I was gonna try and be colorful and do like green or blue, but I'm just really not feeling it. I just feel like going really simple today. I'm also gonna try and keep the wing as small as possible. I love how I was like, I'm gonna keep the wing small, and then it's like, haha, no, you're not. Okay, so I went ahead and finished my eyeliner, touched it up. Now I'm going to quickly go ahead in with the E20, and I'm going to take, if I can get to it, I'm going to take the color Idle Hour, which is up here in the corner, and that's going to be my brow bone and inner quarter shade corner. I know how to talk. Oh god, I love this shade. It's so beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a little bit of the ColourPop Volumizing Mascara. This is just in black. Clean up a little bit here. And no, these are not ColourPop eyelash curlers. Do they have eyelash curlers? I don't even know. That'd be interesting if they did. Alrighty. This is also my first time using this mascara, so we will see how I like it. Everything up to this point I have used before, I've had in my collection, but now we're getting into some of the products that are a little newer to me, and I either haven't tried or I haven't tried long enough to form an impression yet. But I'm getting there. Oh my god, this will not open. Wow, that was painful. I'm struggling, y'all. Okay, so nice big brush. Looks pretty, I think. Of course, it's gonna get covered up by false lashes in a minute, but that's okay. I know, you guys are probably thinking, Kelsey, false lashes? Crazy. But for those of you that don't know, ColourPop did recently come out with some false lashes, so of course I decided I had to try them. So I picked the most natural looking ones out of the bunch. I still think they're going to be crazy long, but it's fine. Okay, I'll just go ahead and put that in there. So I am going to go in with the ColourPop Falsies in the shade Chica. This is what they look like. I'll open it up for you. That's what they look like. And just for the record, I'm going to be using Lily Lashes Lash Glue. I'm going to do this off camera because it's going to be painful enough for me to even do, let alone you to watch. So I will come back with you guys when I have on my false lashes. Okay, so I have the lashes on now. I actually kind of really like them. They are definitely still on the long side, but they are for sure on the more natural side than what I would normally wear, or like what I've had up to this point. I could see myself wearing these on a daily basis, which is something I don't want to do, but the fact that I can see it is definitely interesting. So yeah, these are the false lashes in Chica. I don't know why I'm holding the box as if they're in there. So now we are going to go on to complexion products, and I'm going in with the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Concealer Primer. Just gonna take like a pump and a half and put that on my face. I have already moisturized my skin. Like I said, I did have makeup on earlier, so I did like re-moisturize pretty much. But I did take care of that. I just used the Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream because it acts as both a primer and a moisturizer, which is really good. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. But I'm going to tie my hair back really quickly, but I'm going to be using that actually as a bronzer because I've been looking on the ColourPop website for weeks and weeks and weeks, and none of their bronzers are restocking, or if they're restocking for all of like 30 seconds and everyone's getting to them before I am. So I'm using a concealer as a bronzer. Under my face makeup, I'm doing the reverse foundation trick, I think is what it's called. I've never tried it before. I just swatched this on the back of my hand and it should be okay. It might be a little warm, so I'm just going to try to go in really gently and use my finger to blend it in. And and you know, we'll see what happens. So this is the Pretty Fresh concealer in the shade Dark 180N. I'm just gonna put that there, and we're gonna take this step by step. You can see that like looks really crazy, and it definitely is crazy, but then it blends out almost to like an orange. I don't know how much you guys can see this, because at least on my monitor, like, you can't even tell I'm so saturated. I think I need to go in with a little bit more of a patting than a rubbing motion. That way it's more concentrated. It could definitely work though, I think. This is like really nerve-wracking to me, guys. For those of you that don't know, I am not a huge bronzer person. Like, I just started using bronzer really within the past few months, and I'm still not overly confident yet in my ability to use it. So like, this is a little nerve-wracking. I definitely feel like, especially because I'm not familiar with the product yet, the reverse foundation trick is going to be the best for me. Yeah, because my face does not match my neck right now. So, but it definitely looks bronze. So now I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. They did just come out with a foundation in this line, but I do not have it yet. So we're going with this. And because it's a tinted moisturizer, I always just use my hands to apply it. But you can totally use a brush or a sponge. And this is a light to medium coverage, which is why I like it so much. I do not wear foundation a whole lot unless it is for theater performances. So if I do wear anything on my skin, I want it to be something that is light. You can still see my freckles through, doesn't have too much coverage, won't break me out massively, although this definitely does break me out. But face products in general do that to me, so it's not the product's fault. So that is why I like this product so much. And now my face definitely looks a lot better, but it does actually look still a little bronzed compared to what it would, so I don't know. I think I worked it out okay. Okay, I got my ears and everything. Okay, cool. So we'll put that away. Oh, why is my nose running? So now I'm going in with the ColourPop, I think this is the No Filter Stick Foundation, but I'm using it as a concealer. This is the shade Light 40N. Also, this is Light 8N. The tinted moisturizer was Light 8N. Now I have to figure out how to open this with foundation in my hands. Love that for me. And I'm just going to go in with that under my eyes, kind of on the temple, above my lip, right here on the chin. And I'm just going to, again, use my finger to blend that out. And I'm using my ring finger to do this. If you guys haven't seen this trick already, your ring finger has the lightest finger pads of all of your fingers. So whenever you're doing anything around your under eye with your fingers or with your hands, definitely use your ring finger because it'll be the most gentle on your sensitive under eyes. Ideally, you should be patting it, but there was a lot there that I needed to blend out. So I started with rubbing, and now I'm blending in with patting. Alright, and now I'm going to use a sponge. It is not a ColourPop sponge. I'm sorry, that is the one thing I didn't get. I'm sorry. But I'm going to use... Actually... No, that has a lot of bronzer on it. That's not ColourPop. Okay. Yeah, we're going to use a sponge. I believe this one... I don't remember what brand this came from. Ugh. But I'm going to use the ColourPop No Filter Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Translucent. And I'm just going to set my face. I'm going to try and get some of it into the cap and go from there. I do not have the ColourPop setting spray, by the way. That is, again, another product that would just not come into stock. I tried, I waited, I really did, but I didn't want to wait too long to get the items for this video because I am going on vacation. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I do have a little bit of a breakout right there. It's a mask breakout. So because the foundation slash tinted moisturizer is so light in coverage, you can still see this. I could cover it up with concealer. In fact, I might put a small layer of that on there, but I'm not going to stress about it too badly. Breakouts happen. We're all human. Here we go. That helped a little bit. And I actually I'm sorry, I'm going to take a brush that's not ColourPop, I'm sorry, and just set my face with the powder. Also, this is a Real Techniques 201 brush, if you were wondering. Alright, we're coming down to the end, y'all. I don't know, I'm kind of really happy with how this is looking right now. There definitely isn't too much bronzer going on, which is honestly pretty okay. I'm not mad at that, because again, I'm kind of new to bronzer. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and put on some lip balm because I like lip balm. I'm just using Carmex if you're curious. Got a bit chunky on me. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with blush, and for that I'm going to be using the ColourPop F21, sorry, E for eyeshadow and F for face, and I'm going to be taking the ColourPop Disney Designer Collection Pressed Powder Blush in Enchanted Mirror. It has Belle on the front of it, and it looks like this. Very, very pretty. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and blend that onto my cheeks, and my smile area, and just up onto my temples a little bit. I go in very light with blush because I have a natural flush to my face, which again, because the tinted moisturizer is so light in coverage, you can definitely see through when my face is flushed. So I definitely don't need a lot. Just going in with a little bit. I kind of really like these lashes, guys, and I'm mad that I like them so much. And then I'm going to take the ColourPop Super Shock Highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. Pretty much anyone who has a ColourPop Super Shock highlighter has this guy. And it is a Super Shock formula, so it's kind of creamy, but it's not so creamy that you can't use it on top of a powder. So I'm just going to put that on my temples. I'm going to dab it on first, and then blend it out with my ring finger, which is clean of product. I'm just going to keep it really simple. If I want to apply more product for more glow, I certainly can, but it's a pretty bright highlight, so I don't think I'm going to need to. And I'm going to put a little bit on the top of my lip. Okay, so for the last part of this look, I'm going to go in with this ColourPop Lippy Pencil. This is in the shade Love Bug. This is also new to me. I've never tried the Lippy Pencil formula, so this will be interesting, but I swatched the color earlier and it is gorgeous. It is my perfect shade, honestly, and I'm very excited. Oh, I'm making a mess. This is what happens when I talk while doing lip liner. That's so pretty. Oh, I'm gonna get so much use out of this. It's like this coral berry color. That's gorgeous. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is a problem. And then I have my little container of ColourPop liquid lipsticks here. I think we're gonna go with the color Barracuda. So this is I believe it's a satin lip. Oh, we're getting into my realm of my favorite lip color ever. Which is a dark berry nude. Gorgeous. Oh, okay, so let's take down my hair now the complexion is done. Sorry, it's looking a little greasy. So this is the final look today. Again, this is a full face of ColourPop makeup. Used the Bare Necessities palette on the eyes, tried out some false lashes. This is everything. I really hope that you guys enjoy. If you want to see more one brand, one whole look videos, definitely let me know and what brand you want to see. Or if you want me to do something like this in the future with maybe a different ColourPop eyeshadow palette, different lip color, different eyeliner, etc., definitely let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everybody.